Hi guys, and welcome back to another F1 24 driver career mode. Here we have the race of 28 laps around the Chinese Grand Prix. So let's get into this race and see where we can finish today. I hope you enjoy this video.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Joe, Norris, Albon, Perez, Stroll, Sargent, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Here's Lewis Hamilton, one of the legends of Formula One, but let's have a chat about it. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Okay, if you forgot who we were driving as in this driver career mode, we are driving as Lando Norris in the McLaren, and during qualifying we finished P10 because on the last lap of qualifying we wasn't able to get our last lap in properly, as we had a slight spin towards the end of the lap. So moving on to the strategy, looks like it's going to be a hard medium so far. As people are starting on hards and mediums, I'm going to go for the hards because it's mainly there's more people on the hard tyre. So yeah, there's not going to be any race, so that's one good thing. Bump the fuel up to 52.5 laps, so we've got enough fuel towards the end. Let's get into the formation lap and warm these bad boys up. So yeah. So
clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
So, how have you guys been finding my driver career mode so far? And of course, obviously that's just happened. I don't know how I've just hit him, but we did. Somehow we did. But anyways, yeah. Let me know how you feel like my videos have been going for you lot.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
yeah, let me know how it's been. If you like how you think it's been going. How many? So with flashbacks, I think the best rule is to go for. I should be allowed 3.
Okay, so not an ideal parking spot, but let's try and get a good launch upon the race start.
I'm saying
Okay,
I should
so
be.
that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
I'm saying I should be allowed 3 flashbacks during each race. Once I've had those 3 flashbacks, I'm not allowed to take any more flashbacks. I think that's a good rule for me to follow. And if you guys think the same, like the video, comment how you feel on that opinion to me. But how many restart flashbacks do you think I should have? And yeah, let me know what you think. So while these guys are warming up or coming around to the last corner, let's make sure let's make sure our settings is perfect. So yeah, I ain't showed you guys what settings I'm running. These are my flags, wooden flags. The simulation settings. I've been thinking about putting that down a little bit as well. So yeah. Also, if you guys wanted to know what difficulty I'm on at the moment, I'm on 90 AI, and I can adapt it to how I'm getting with this. So yeah. So I use 90 AI. Here comes the cars to line up on the grid. So this is going to mean our tyres are going to be very cold after start. We're going to have very cold brakes as well. So we're going to have to really just get off the line the second those lights are gone. We're going to have to be super quick for this restart, for this start of the race. So here we go, guys. Let's do this. Straight into hot lap mode so we get a good traction down into here. We'll have to probably brake through here. We'll go into the back of Joe Bottas. Nice start. Keeping it tight. While we have Albon side by side with us, we'll have to use the ERS here as we will outbrake him into the next corner. As we do make contact with Joe, but it should be fine.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
It's a good start so far, but we do need to start trying to get past the solo cars, which is Joe and Bottas. As Russell and Alonso do go side by side, which will slow us up even more and keep us away from getting a podium position. So we do need to try and make a move as soon as possible on Joe and Bottas. Now we're coming to the end of that point. I feel like it was a good start to the race. So let's now push and push to get past the next few drivers. Oh, sorry there, Albon. I feel like I must have touched him there at some point.
Take position. Shoes ahead of you now. Albon behind. Okay, gap to leader.
Oh.
4.3 seconds. Okay,
Joe gets a bad exit. So did Bottas. As we do make a move on both kick salvers, taking 2 positions from P10 into P8. Now we need to turn our attention on to George Russell. Now the 2 kick salvers fight behind us, as we have lost quite a lot of ERS so far. As they are all going side by side behind us, they are going to be losing a lot of time, so they will not have DRS. As we look for a move on Russell, He leaves the space open, and we make the move stick on George Russell,
Okay.
and we go up to
Great
P7.
pass.
Do we get the DRS on Lando here? I'm pretty sure we did, but we'll see. If we got the DRS on Lando here, we will surely have a good run down into T final corner, and it will help us out into T1 onto the next lap. Plus, he does not have the DRS, but we do, so it will help us catch back up to him. Since when we got past George Russell, we had to leave a little bit of space for him to get forward a bit more. But the only problem is, the next car after Alonso is 2.6 seconds ahead, 2.9 seconds ahead of me, who is the Ferrari. So I really need to get past Alonso as soon as possible to be able to go and try and catch back up to Sainz in the big pack up there. I really need to focus my attention on trying to make the move at some point. But it does look like we are catching back up to P5 with him here still. As we will slowly make our way back towards him. We should be able to make the move on Lando on the main straight, on the main back straight though. We're definitely close enough to make the move stick. So burn on the ARS and try and make the move on Alonso. But we do need to try and catch back up the sign. As he goes to the other side, we will go around the outside and lock our tyres up a little bit. Plus he will take that position back, so we will get DRS again onto the final, onto the main straight, onto the start finish straight I should say. But this time we are not close enough, and we don't have enough ERS to be able to make our move stick. But we do get a little bit of traction through here, which is quite good. And through here we get a good exit, I believe. We don't get the best of exits, but it's a better exit than two cars behind us. At the moment Alonso is holding us up and is stopping us from catching up the signs.
And you've got P7, 7th place. Alonso's ahead of you.
This is our first flashback there, guys, because the curb just took us straight forward, and I don't believe that should be happening. So that is our first flashback. We have two more remaining. We have two more flashbacks remaining, and I'm only going to use them if I need to use them. And that first one was needed because that was my own mistake, and that was a mistake that should not be happening on this track. And it shouldn't. A curb shouldn't really be taking you straight on. Even if you just touch the grass with one tyre, it shouldn't really be taking you that far on. So yeah, we will try and make a move on Alonso again, hoping that he does not move to the inside, because that made it quite difficult to get that position. So we move to the right. Now he moves to the right as well, but we move. He bangs tyres with us, as we will make the move stick, hopefully. As he is still alongside us, we will brake a lot earlier than him. We will go for the switchback, but we can't make that stick, as we will stick behind him again, and we will move to the right, as Russell does as well, and we will make another move up into P6, overtaking Fernando Alonso. And now we have our sights on catching up to the rest of the pack from P5 upwards.
And gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds. Okay, Lando, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
So guys, we've been given an objective of charge ERS to 63.65% by lap 10. But as this is one of the easy ones this year, one of the easy objectives, we can probably get it done in this corner.
Nice work.
As
You
we do,
smashed it. Really good
we'll
job
go
on
now
hitting
back
that target,
to the
mate.
medium. And once we get around this corner, we're going to hot lap mode, and we will burn our ERS down the straight to keep Alonso and Russell out of our slipstream. As we move to the inside, and stick to the inside. We'll keep the inside, but we will bang tyres, and that will put him back behind us. We will use our ERS to keep Alonso still behind us. We will take that position and keep our position nice and clean. Keeping it tight around this corner, T1 into T2 to T3. Nice out there in turn 4. With a good bit of traction through there. And we are now the train leader. And we are holding up people. As we go slightly wide through there, and it does mess us up slightly. But we will keep our lead for now. We'll try and get a good exit through here and try and get Alonso out of our slipstream so we can try and pull away a bit more. But because of those two corners just there, that little chicane, we have fucked it up, and we are now inbound of being overtook by Alonso. But we will try, go for a dive bomb and keep our position. As we do, keep that position nicely. As it was a very nice overtake, I'd say. It was a very nice little switch back to keep our position. As we have lost over a second to the car ahead. As he gets in our way and turns in on us on the racing line, and hopefully does not get, and hopefully hasn't given us damage. So let's ask our engineer if we got any damage there. And let's also check the MFD. The MFD looks fine, but the engineer has not said anything about our thing. Ask him again. He doesn't say anything. Let's leave him a minute. Let's maybe do this.
P7 now, P7. Alonso ahead, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, so gap to the leader, 7.6 seconds. The pit window opens in 8 laps time. Okay, 22 laps left.
We will now have DRS back on Alonso. But are we close enough to make a move? It looks like we can be. As we will look for the switchback, but we won't go for the switchback. We will keep it side by side. We will have the inside, and we will make the move stick. But he will get the DRS back as we do go a little bit wide through there. But we should be able to keep the move. We do keep the position here. So far, this is looking okay.
Okay, gap ahead, 4.7 seconds.
So we are pitting lap 15 to go onto our medium tyres. And I think we are catching up to Sainz, but I'm not too sure right now, so we do need to push a little bit more. as we do almost break the DRS, as we do almost get Alonso out of our DRS, and that would have helped us a lot more on this straight to be able to catch back up to the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, and our teammate who is up there as well. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 5.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third, and the time
We do
last
try and
lap,
keep it side by
1
side.
minute,
We do bang tyres though.
36.5.
We are going to go side by side through here, as I will try and go for the switchback on him again. But because the way he went through that corner, on that last corner, he did not give us enough space to be able to do that switchback. We were going for the inside, into T1. And we will keep the inside, very inside, keep it around. We do make the move, and we do make that move stick. We are back up to P6. But we lost another second to Lando. To Carlos Sainz. We need to really get a good run through here to be able to break the DRS of Alonso, and we can be able to run away, and maybe we will catch up to Carlos Sainz. At the moment we will have to pit and try and go for an overcut, since they will be pitting before us. We'll try and get a nice run through here to keep Alonso away. At the moment he is out of our slipstream, but he probably will move over to try and get that slipstream back. As he does now, we've got some DRS. We will keep to the left, and now we will move back to the right, and we will keep our position with a nice little bit of defending, keeping him out of the slipstream to make his overtake a little bit harder, and we do keep him behind us. So, how much are we catching up to the driver ahead?
Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:36.9.
So we are 10 laps in now, and we are looking in a good position after making 4 overtakes. But the cars ahead are on mediums and are 5.1 seconds ahead. But we can slowly make some moves if we can get Alonso out of our DRS. But at the moment it's not looking likely. So we do need to push. Let's go for a little bit of a push through here and try and make that happen. Use all our ARS down here to make this happen. At the moment he is quicker than us out there.
Ahead, 4.8 seconds.
He only just about keeps it, I believe. We'll get to here, keep to the inside as much as possible until he moves back over, and we'll move back. Does he get the DRS? I don't know. It looks like it, but I'm not very sure.
Sainz ahead. Okay, here's the
Lock
gap
up going into that corner there. That hairpin. And that loses a lot of time all over again. And now we will push as we do go wide into turn 1. As me, Alonso and Russell are pulling away from the pack behind with the kick salvers at the front. So we are starting to get a little bit of a gap behind us now.
The car ahead's beginning to pull away. You know what to do.
So the car ahead is pulling away from us, and we are pulling away from the kick salvers at the head of that train behind us, which should help us to be able to try and pull our way back up to the rest of the pack ahead of us, which is P5 above, which is where the podium is. We need to push as much as we possibly can to be able to get a chance keeping Alonso and George behind us. Unless they want to try and help us out and to catch back up to Sainz, which we have caught up by 2 tenths so far.
Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:36.9. Alright, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
We're falling back by 1/10 a lap. When last lap we were definitely gaining. We were definitely gaining line. So I don't know where we're losing time
so
here.
to the car ahead, 5.4 seconds.
I don't know where we're going to be losing time, but we were catching him last lap. It might be because our hards are getting a bit old. And they're in DRS as well, so that's probably another reason. Use ERS to our liking through the corners.
Catch up with the car ahead, gap is currently around 5 seconds.
Yes, I know that, Mark. I know the gap is currently 5 seconds. As viewers, if you can... Oh, hello. Instead of us talking about our gap, we have something new to achieve. We have to achieve 5th position in 4 laps. And that should be possible, as we are slowly catching Sainz now. As our radio does not work at the minute, so we will have to wait for radio calls. We will try and make, as we will go for a little dive, keep him on the inside for the next corner. We will maybe go for the switchback again, if we do a lot better this time. We will try. Alonso, please let us by. We need to catch Sainz. Let us by, you knob. Let us by, let us by, let us by, let us by. We need to catch Sainz, we need to catch Sainz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to catch Sainz. Leave me alone. We need to catch Carlos, guys. Shut up and stay behind me. We need to catch the car ahead. Thank you. Stay behind me now, please. So now, hopefully, Alonso and Russell will stay behind us so that we can catch Sainz in 3 laps. We need to catch him, as we need to achieve this goal of achieving 5th position in 3 laps. As we do get catched quite a lot through here. This is going to be our second flashback because my exit wasn't very good. And I'm sorry about that, guys. We have 1 more flashback left. And I will make that flashback count. I just needed that flashback because I need to be able to catch Sainz back up right now, as I do need to achieve this goal. So I will come back to you guys once we achieve or fail this goal.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
So there you go. We do achieve this goal as Leclerc pitted. Leclerc came in the pits as he was on hard medium tyres. So he came in the pits to change those tyres to probably hards, I believe. Because Sainz is probably going to pit and go into hards, that will help us out because we...
drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Okay, gap ahead, 4.2 seconds.
That will help us out because we will be going onto the medium tyres. And the medium tyres will be a lot quicker than the hards. So that should help us out to make a lot more moves. You would think, at least. So we are hitting net lap.
Verstappen's just completed a pass for the lead.
Plus we have got Alonso out of our DRS, and we are slowly catching up to Sainz and Piastri now. We will try and push our best to catch them up even more.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
So far, this is okay, but we do need to push a lot more harder to get our positions back, to make up our positions, as we are hitting net back.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFP for more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. In this lap, push now.
So as you can see, in the top left, if you focus yourself in the top left, you can see we are catching back up to the top 3. Plus, if you look ahead of me now, you can see the top 3 there. And just a second ago, you would have saw Verstappen and Piastri going side by side, fighting for P2. I believe it's Hamilton in P1, so we can probably catch Verstappen and hopefully try and go for a move into the podium position. So we will push as much as we possibly can. And we will also pit when we see top 3 pit, as they are the ones we are fighting now, plus Sainz and Leclerc are the ones we are fighting as well. We have burnt all our way down that straight. Piastri has made a move P1 and does make that stick on Matt and Lewis, sorry. As Max Verstappen does go into the pit lane, we will pit next lap. Plus Hamilton went into the pit lane as well. If Piastri doesn't pit next lap, we will pit. If he pits, we will go one more lap so we don't double stack the cars. We don't double stack each other. So far our pit rejoin is going to be 14, but if we can keep our out lap and our in laps good, we'll be able to keep a decent position in the top 10, I would say. We need to try and push as much as possible to get a good in lap if Piastri does not pit this lap. But if he does pit this lap, we probably will be in jeopardy. If he does pit this lap, we go one more. If he doesn't, we pit. So I'm going to try and keep a decent little gap so we can figure out if he does pit or not. You will see now as we are going down the back straight. Let's see if he pits. So Piastri pits, and because he pits, we will go one more lap.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
So that we do not double stack the cars. Double stacking the cars mean we will lose pretty much quite a lot of time right now. So I will wait for all the cars to get past the pit lane and Sainz to be the next car. So Sainz is now 20.6 seconds behind us, which is almost a full pit stop for us. So we need to really have a really good in-lap to be able to keep at least top 6. So we'll try and do what we can to keep the top 6 position.
Keep that in mind as you approach.
I will burn all of my areas down this main straight to try and keep them where they are right now. As Piastri is with Sainz, I will hope and think that Piastri is fighting Sainz to try and help us out as a team. As I would like to try and come out the pits at least top 5. As we are now in the pits, we will be changing to our medium tyres. Let's hope we get a good optimum. Nice. Optimal. Come on guys, don't mess us up.
Right,
Nice
go.
pit stop, come on.
Perfect job.
Try
The crew there, mate.
and get
You're
ahead
delighted with that.
of at least. Try and come out top 6 at least.
Pit
I'll be happy
strategy
with top
complete.
6.
See these tyres through to the end now.
So, now we are out. How much did we overcut Russell by? It looks like we overcut him by at least a second. We have overcut Russell by 1.5 seconds. And we did get closer to top 5. But Leclerc and Sainz are on older tyres than us. So once their tyres go off, that could be 2-3 positions for us to get onto the podium, and if we can make it onto the podium from here, that would be a very good combat drive from P10. As we are now into the DRS of P5 with Lewis Hamilton. We will try and save a little bit of ERS behind Hamilton. As we do go into the back of him here, but we will try and keep it nice. We will go back into this. And we'll get a good exit through here. We will burn our ERS. We will try and go for a move if we get close enough, which we will be. Try and maybe go for the inside here, as we do look a bit more alongside now, as it does give us a space, and we will go for the move, and we do make the move stick.
Good job. Nice.
But he goes for that take, and it does mess us up. This will be our last flashback now, guys. So let's see what actually happened here. So I'm going to go from here. We have now made the move stick on Hamilton. So, because Leclerc and Sainz are on hard tyres, we should be able to get past them. And at the moment, this would make us P3.
Okay, Lando. Elbows out is great, but not that way. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's keep it clean, please.
So yeah, if we can keep this position, we are going to finish on the podium. So, as you can see, we have a new objective. So once I've read this objective out, I will try and do 4 laps and let you guys know. I will come back once we finish this objective. So the objective is avoid more than 2 notable collisions for 5 laps. We have 4 laps left and we are on collision count of 0. So I will come back to you guys once we have achieved this target.
Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
As you have just seen, we have completed the objective, and we have just made a position. Just made an overtake, 4P1 on our teammate Oscar Piastri. So now we need to try and pull away from him to keep this position, as we make a nice little switch back over around the outside there. Plus, how did you guys find my racing? My racing during the that little objective we just had to do for 5 laps. I found it quite a bit of an easy one because we had a lot of free air. Plus we got DRS with our teammate, so I found it quite easy to be able to pull away from that rest of the pack behind us. So anyways guys, I'm going to get to the final lap and I will come back to you guys and talk to you throughout the entire bit of that last lap. So yeah, I will come back to you guys on the last lap. So guys, I'm back now, as we are about to come on to the final lap of the race, as we have a decent gap to P3, as we will be guaranteed a McLaren 1-2 with Piastri. But out of both McLaren, am I, as Lando Norris, going to win, or will Oscar Piastri just edge it and beat us for that P1 position? We will have to see. So let's get to the end of this race and we'll see what happens, as we will try and save a bit of ERS for the last main big straight. We will save as much ERS as possible, because we will be needing it for that final straight, because of how long it takes, and he will be having the DRS as well. Just over 50% ERS will probably just be enough to keep him out, I must say. I think it will be, but I'm not too sure. We will have to see. We'll have to do what we did the other few laps, which is instantly move to the right hand side to keep him out of the slipstream while we are burning the ERS. And when he uses DRS, he will try and get in to that slipstream as much as he can. So what? We'll do this and instantly into the right hand side to keep him out of the slipstream. As you can see him behind us there now, as he is too far, as it looks like he didn't get the DRS. So that will mean that we are the Chinese Grand Prix Formula 1 2024 Chinese Grand Prix winner, and we win it. Come on!
For Red Bull, just keep up the work, incredible. Thank you to everyone in the factory, everyone here at trackside. Love you all so much. Thank you.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
There we go, guys. We do win the Chinese Grand Prix. We do take the 33 points, as we won the sprint race and we won the race. So in the constructors, that now puts Oscar to P2 and us into P3. And back in the constructors, we do get that P2 back in the constructors off of Mercedes. If you guys have enjoyed this video and have enjoyed this series so far, like and comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Also, what other content you would like to see. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Goodbye.